Hi, you having trouble lining them bolts up on the focus, wishbone or bottom suspension arm, whichever you want to call it? Right, I've done a video showing you how to line it up. I spent over an hour trying to get one bolt in, the main bolt, and it wouldn't line up because it's going through a ferrule in a rubber bush, so it needed tweaking and I couldn't get it, but I found a way of doing it, so this is just to help you. Also, if you're changing the suspension arm, wishbone, this is a video showing you how to do it. This is my way anyway, but if you are watching it, please make sure you're capable of doing it and that you work safely, jack the car up properly, secure it with axle stands or some other method as long as it's safe, because your arms will be under there, and watch for sharp edges when you're pulling hard on the spanner. This might be teaching your grandma how to suck eggs, but I'm doing this because I don't want anyone to get hurt. Apart from that, it's fairly straightforward. Spanners you'll need is a 15mm, 18mm, 21mm, and that will have to be better with flat open-ended spanner. That is for the bottom ball joint on the arm, and 15mm for the steering arm. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe.
Yeah, I'm starting this video. I've done the other side. You can see now I'm taking that bolt out there that goes through the rubber bush. This is a tip, because I spent a good hour trying to get that bolt in the new one. Because it's a rubber bush, and you can try as you might, you won't get in. Well, unless you're lucky, it might drop straight in, but I had a hell of a job, it wouldn't line up. But what I did, I put a jack under there and jacked it up. It wanted to go higher, so I made sure the first part of it was in the bolt on this side, then the other side I jacked it up, and it went in after that, after a lot of trying. So there's a good tip for you. Put the jack under here. Be careful how you do it, you don't want to bend the bolt to cause any problem. Pick it up and then that one will line up. That's the first one to put back on. But when you're taking it off, take the steering arm off there, and then take this bottom joint off there on the actual arm, the bottom ball joint. This model's got the 21mm, not the 18. They changed this during 2007. This is a 2.7 Focus turbo diesel injection, but they changed it halfway through, so don't get the wrong one. Make sure if it's the right year, it's either 18 or 21. Yeah, I've had to use a long wrench to get the 3 bolts off. That one in there, the long bolt in there, and these 2 here. Just get them some penny oil, and I've got them now. I can use a smaller ratchet, and then this will come off. The reason you want the steering arm off here is so you can move this about to keep it out of your way, and also when you put the other one on, it helps, it gives it more movement for the bolts to line up. So yeah, take that one off. Here it is coming off. There she is. So right, you've got the 2, these are on top, so you just undo it from underneath. You've got this big one here, this is the one. This is the one I had all the trouble with. You know, lining this up. Lining this one up when it gets to the other end he didn't want to locate. I had to jack this end up here to get it to line. Well, it's because it's not a genuine Ford, I don't know. But I got it done alright. So then what you've got, apart from your bottom ball joint, which you're going to renew anyway, and the steering arm ball joint, you've just got these three to get it off. This one's 15mm, these two, 15mm, and that one's 18. Make sure you get a good socket on it, because if you round them off you're in trouble. Yeah, this is the new Wishbone. Some say it wanted genuine Ford, but I think they're decent, mate. So I'll get it on. Oh, you can just buy the bush, because it's usually this that weighs, that lets it move about and it weighs your tyres, etc. But I thought if you buy the bush, you got all trouble getting it off, because they are hard to get off and get on. I thought if this ball joint here goes, then you've got to renew arm anyway, or this rubber here, so you just might as well renew the whole arm. Yeah, this side, you probably just see it. It only took me minutes to get that this time by putting the jack with a piece of wood on it underneath and lifting it up there, because it lined up straight away. Really had to give it a bit to get it there. So this is the awkward bolt. Put that one in first, and then I'm going to tattle these here. See that? Yeah, I'm going to tattle them now. I'll start with this drift. Just put this drift in on one of the holes and then get the other hole lined up, and then we're winning with it. Yeah, just knock this little drift in to line it. I've got the other bolt in place. I can show you that. Might be able to see it. I've just manoeuvred the bottom ball joint into place. I find it easy enough to press with the hand. Some people use a lever, but I find it easy. And the other bolts have all been torqued up. Please remember that this is your life depends on this, you know. So make sure you get it right. Make sure the bolts are really tight, and some of the blue lock tight, just to make sure they don't come undone. And that's it, like. So now I'm going to put the bottom track arm nut on and the steering arm back on. That one. So I'll come back to you when I've done that. Right, that's it. Everything's back on again. That one there is Oaken size 21mm for the bottom ball joint, or suspension arm, wishbone, whatever you call it. That's on the actual ball joint, it's 21mm. This video is only intended as a guide. I had much trouble getting the long bolt through the bush, and this is showing you a method of getting it through. So if you use this method, that is entirely up to you, but you must make sure all safety procedures are carried out, and make sure you're competent to the way. I don't think it's a really difficult job, but you must make sure that you've secured all the nuts to the right torque and bolts, and that you've jacked your car up safely, and you've put more axle stander under, because you will have your arms under there, maybe your head at time, so be careful. Thank you for watching.